Oh man, how is it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's such a beautiful day out here. Apparently the smoke from the fires is still here, but I don't know, it's a nice day. So we're gonna go ride a bike. Let's get into it. As you know, at the beginning of every video, mandatory, this is essential. Like, it is inexcusable for me to miss this. This video is unofficially brought to you by I Want My Hat Back by a band called Digger. And this is definitely for my wife. That's why I'm bringing this one up, because she will definitely get a kick out of it. It's a great song, don't get me wrong. I've loved this song since I was a kid. So there are two things that I want to talk about today. And one of those things is about finding activities that help you recoup, help you not be just in a state of stress and frustration and lead you to burnout. So the thing that got me thinking about this recently is that, you know, I used to go bow hunting, I used to go fishing all the time. And for a few years, I just gave it up. And I mean, I used to be out on the water like 6 days a week. Like, that's just what I did. And I would shoot my bow pretty regularly, you know, about once a week I'd be practicing. Well, for some reason, I stopped shooting my bow, and I hadn't shot my bow in a couple of years. A friend of mine was like, man, you know, I've never shot a bow before. Like, I'd love to go shoot archery sometime. And I was like, hey, you know, like, I'll take it, why not? So we went out, and man, it was incredible, because I just kind of sat there, and it was one of those few things in life that my brain just kind of shuts off. It doesn't like completely shut off, right? But you gain that sense of clarity. You feel like you're recovering. You know, my brain's always running at like 1.2 miles an hour. I have shiny object syndrome. We've talked about that in the past. You know, I'm always thinking of something and always going, and you know, it's fun, but the problem is you burn yourself out. There is a serious need for that rest and recuperation. You know, if you go back a year and a half ago, about a year and a half ago, I think, I uploaded a video where I was like, yeah, I had a panic attack. I was working too much, I was drinking too much coffee, I wasn't getting enough sleep, and this is my body's way of saying, hey bud, knock it off. You gotta take some time to recoup. I had to actually start thinking, you know, start doing things to help you calm down and to relax. You know, maybe meditate, maybe read a book that isn't business or self-development focused, and, you know, read some Hemingway. I love Hemingway, so read some more Hemingway. And, you know, we always hear, you know, make sure you get enough to eat, make sure you get enough to drink, make sure you're eating quality foods, cut down on your alcohol, get extra sleep, make sure you exercise, maybe you should meditate, and all those are wonderful things. But people often forget about this key component, and that is taking time for yourself as well, because it is critical. Taking time for yourself and finding hobbies that help your mental health. You know, we have this mental health crisis, and see, this is what I mean. Like, every video I start talking about something that I'm definitely going to get in trouble for eventually, right? But we have this mental health crisis, and people are like, man, what is going on? Why is everybody so depressed? Why is everybody so anxious? Why is any of this stuff going on? Well, we're always connected. You know, I got my phone, I got headphones in right now, right? We're always connected. You're watching a video, I'm recording a video. And while there's nothing wrong with any of this technology, it's a wonderful blessing. If it wasn't for technology, I wouldn't be able to live the life that I live right now. But this is also only a small part in human evolution. For millions of years, we had been evolving in a certain way, and we didn't have technology, especially technology in the way and an ease of life in the way that we have it now until the last 30, 40, 50 years. Social media and smartphones until the last 20. And we're always connected now. You know, and no one's taken a minute to really think of, is that a good thing though? But I think that it's important for you to find something that you enjoy that is physically exerting, or that you have to actually be outside and away from a screen. Shooting archery reminded me of that. You know, my friend and I, we didn't care about cameras or anything. We were just shooting archery and talking and connecting and, you know, doing something honestly kind of primal, you know, related back to hunting and gathering, you know, that humans have done for thousands and thousands of years. And it reconnected me with this part of myself that I felt like I had been missing. And going fishing this past year again and starting up a fishing business, right, to basically force myself to get back into this, but also because I know how much fishing has helped me in the past, and I want to pass that on to everyone else. The important thing to remember is that you have to be outside for it. You know, you disconnect, you get in nature, you get into this green space. It's not the same four walls of fluorescent lights that, you know, you've been subjugated to for the majority of your life. And the sun, the vitamin D is actually coming through the clouds, even if it's cloudy, you know, and you're getting that power and that energy and that literally life-giving vitamin right there. And you're connecting with something that your ancestors have done for millions of years. You know, I know it's a little hippy-dippy kind of sounding, but I do honestly believe that that is something that gets passed down to us. All of your ancestors are still part of you, and that's a way that you're kind of connecting with them. And the funny thing is that for so many people, there's this like viral video going around right now who she just picked up fishing. You know, she's had mental health issues for a long time, and she didn't elaborate on what it was, but she just started going fishing. Never been fishing before in her life, and now she fishes very regularly, and said, you know, the reason why is because it helps with my mental health. I feel better, I'm happier. My life is better because of this. Put down the phone, close the laptop, turn off the TV, and just go sit outside. Don't have headphones in, nothing, just breathe. Play music, play chess, play a board game. Sit down over coffee or whiskey or a beer or whatever it may be that you like. No phones, no technology, no music, no nothing. You just talk to a friend. Find something that just centers you and brings you back to reality. Because guys, look, I'm not gonna lie to you. This camera here, it's not reality. I'm trying to portray real life as much as I can, but there's still this technological barrier. You can't physically touch it. You can't physically experience it in the same way as if you just went out and rode your own bike. Hop on a bike and go ride with a friend. And as much as I really do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, as every video, if you had to take a break and you said, you know what, I'm going cold turkey on social media and YouTube and podcasts and everything for a month, I'll still be here when you get back. As much as I appreciate the views, care about your well-being way more than that. Views are views, they're cool, that's great, but man, I care so much more about you actually succeeding in your life, feeling fulfilled in your life, and enjoying your life way more than I care about you watching this video. So here's what I want you to do. Before next week, before you watch the next video, I want you to take some time for yourself. I know you're busy. I believe, trust me, I'm busy too. And I'm holding myself accountable to this as well. Anyways, folks, I understand you are feeling tired. You are feeling burnt out. You're just feeling like you're walking on the edge right now. I get it, man. I've been there in the past. I am there right now. Just be aware. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a rest. Don't burn yourself out because you're going to be farther behind than you are taking that one day off. All right, folks, that is all that I have for today. Take time for yourself. Make sure you do something that actually benefits you mentally. Go fishing, whatever it may be. Ride a bike. Talk to a friend. Put the technology away for a little bit. Might be stressful at first, it gets easier, but I promise you your life will get so much better. I promise you that. I wouldn't tell you that if I honestly didn't believe it. But folks, until next time, have a great day.